when you're running, when you're hurt and when you're down and out, when you're injured and you're feeling like you want to give up, try to find someone to chase. Doing time is exactly the same.
My name is Alexi Pappas, and I'm a 2016 Olympian. We are here at the McLaren Youth Correctional Facility in Woodburn, Oregon. This facility offers the youth a number of programs. One of the most special is their running program, where these young guys are preparing to run an annual marathon, which is taking place this weekend. What's special about this marathon is that it takes place inside the state of Oregon. I trained for the Olympics in Oregon. So what's really cool is that these athletes are not only participating in a tradition that exists globally, but it has local significance too. Jonathan, he's one of the older people here. He's a mentor, and as I understand it, this is going to be his third marathon.
How's it going?
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
I'm Alexi.
Jonathan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So kind of like a sociology. My name's Jonathan. I've been here for about 3.5 years. I was charged with murder in the first degree, and the plea deal that I accepted there and after about 6 months in county was for manslaughter in the first degree for 10 years instead. Well, this is McLaren. I mean, it's a stepping stone. It's an amazing environment to be in. There's a lot of opportunities. They have the Lord High School, which offers the same education opportunities as you would in the public school. College, there's about 13 or 14 units at the whole facility. We have volleyball, we have soccer, football, we have a chess tournament, and then, of course, the marathon. It's a large campus. Our marathon course is within it, and we're doing a 1.3 mile, circuit loop, and it easily fits within it.
What is the commitment expectation of these athletes?
So a lot of it's behavior expectations. So they're meeting certain behaviors on campus, doing treatment, mentoring other youth, going to high school, college, whatever the case may be.
So running is really a privilege for them that they earn.
To be part of the bigger picture groups where we travel and where we bring other youth to the facilities, yeah. But then on top of that, they have to meet the training goals too. We definitely have some youth that have very high expectations for themselves, so it's nice to be able to offer a program like this training group so those guys can meet and exceed what they're trying to do as well.
Well, it first starts out, there's a sign-up sheet every year. So I think we had about 15 guys sign up this year. By the time we hit like our third or fourth long run, we were down to only about 8 or 9 guys. And now we're only running with 6, but those 6 running are gonna most likely finish.
Do you train with the
other guys?
The other guys?
Yeah. So we do long runs hopefully about once a month. Training days are also Wednesdays and Fridays for about an hour. This is Lord High School. This is also where we have the college lab and the barbershop. We have people pursuing their associate's degree. We have guys going to 4-year college.
My name is Xavier. I've been at McLaren for about 7 months. In charge, robbery. Being locked up, it's not a good thing, but in my eyes, it's a great thing. There's a lot of opportunity here. Most people haven't even experienced that now, and when they got here, they have all those skills now, so when they get out, they'll be successful. Moody is a place where you can get certifications in welding, automotive, and that's another thing I want to do is be a mechanic.
When I was going through the education system, there wasn't a lot of support. I don't really know how to read or write up until the 6th or 7th grade. And just seeing that opportunity, I was like, all right, I can do more. And this is the Blended Barber College, Got everything set up. One of our old students, he set up a really, really cool design, and he was able to station everything.
This is what's on your shirt.
Yeah, this is what's on our shirt, and this is the shop right here. It's one of my probably top places to hang out and chill. Technically speaking, it would be called an undercut, but we're not gonna take a ton of hair off today.
Okay.
So we're just gonna take the lower end of it off and give you a little design in the back. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
You like that?
Yes.
You
I'm
feeling
so
that?
excited. Now I love it. Oh, this is thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think a lot of people who do their time, they don't do much, and then you have a lot of downtime and you can become negative, but when you put your time and you consume it with working out or you just keep busy, I feel like the day goes by faster and you're just a more positive person. I've never ran a marathon before, and I took the opportunity to do so.
Now head up, leg down.
Alexi being here is like hope.
Now body down.
I was kind of nervous when you guys said we had an Olympian coming over here. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, is she gonna be super intimidating? Is she gonna kick her ass, you know?
The main thing that happens when I run is I'll run slow and then I'll change my pace drastically and then my Achilles start hurting.
Back. Just go back and forth like 10 times.
And Alexi, she showed me how to stretch it out and just tips to pace myself.
Keep your arms out like a T because it really forces your back to get stretched. There you go. And then eventually you'll look more elegant doing it. Right now, you look like Bambi's. Did you eat enough? Yeah. Did you all eat enough?
I'm full.
And you have your plan for tomorrow morning?
I'm gonna eat when I get back in like an hour, stretch. I think we all know pain is gonna be around the corner. Doesn't matter which lap it's gonna be. Me and you, Goose, when we ran that 22 miles in the rain, knowing that you were out there was the only reason why I stayed out there. And then we got past like 16, 17 miles and the pain started going away.
There's just different kinds of pain, and I think for me, it's when I was little, I had like a lot of the bad pain. Like my mom, like hurt herself, and she took her own life, and so that's why running feels like the best response to like losing my mom in that way. Pushing myself all the way to that like limit is a really like powerful, positive thing.
Like, as you're running, you're like, there's no pain that can match what I dealt with in the past.
Yeah, I just feel like you can be your own superhero when you're running. It's a fundamentally like good thing to find your limits like that.
The mental stuff that we've been through, I mean, in the situation that we are, I don't think there's nothing you could do to me physically that would make me not want to keep going,
Yeah,
you know?
I can relate to that too.
Like, they're just...
Yeah.
It's confidence, actually, that I feel at this table. Tomorrow is a big deal, and you're gonna do it, and it's gonna come no matter what. However you're gonna cover the 26.2, everyone is doing that same distance around the world when they run marathons. You're starting your own participation in a tradition that has happened before you and will continue. It is race morning, which is one of the most special times when you feel all anticipation, all nervousness in the best way.
All those things came to a head at the Olympic Games where I needed it the most. I remembered those coaches. Never give up, guys. There's an amazing future out there, and you got to believe in yourselves. And I'm going to be inspired, and I think everybody else is too. So remember those people that have a lot of faith in you, and then have faith in yourself through that.
1, 2, 3, bring it!
Yeah! All right. Good luck, guys. Have fun.
No, it's gonna be amazing. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, man. I got J. Cole in my ears right now, man. I'm good.
Here, but you're actually gonna finish down there.
All right, on your marks. Woo! Yeah.
In the public, you would run a marathon, you're probably running in a straight line for like 26.2 miles. At McLaren, you're gonna have to do it on a circuit and run over 20 laps. And you're gonna have to get used to looking at the same things again and again and again. Mentally, it's tough.
You hanging in there? Huh?
I'm hanging in there. How you doing?
Yeah.
You're winning. You're winning.
When I run with other people, I run better, I run efficient. When someone runs faster, then I'll start running with them, and then it's just a motivation thing.
In the beginning of a marathon, you know, you have a lot of anxiety. You know, you're about to start, you're hoping you don't get injured. Then you hit your first speed bump. Doing time is very similar because you're gonna have a lot of people in your life influence you in certain ways. And it's kind of like on you to like manage and adapt to your environment.
West Ham High School, I was involved in track, but dropped out of it due to like drugs and stuff. Just hanging out with the wrong people kind of got me here and being influenced by others. like being in gangs and stuff, like hanging out with gang members and just fall into negativity.
I'm from Beaverton, Oregon. I live with my father, and my grandmother was living with us for about 9 years up until my father passed away. Prior to that, my biological mother, was never really in my life due to the fact that, you know, she was heavily into drugs at the time and she was suffering from other mental illnesses. When I was pretty much orphaned at that point, I didn't really have any other options, so I had to go live with my uncle at the time. My grandmother ended up getting kicked out of the house by my uncle. My aunt also ended up leaving. I remember kind of like trying to work things out in my head, how I was pretty much going to survive, because things weren't good in the house. There was a lot of abuse and neglect, drugs and alcohol. He was an ex-Marine, and he was an authoritarian by every right, and eventually one day I just couldn't take it anymore, and I did something about it. You know, it's one of the biggest regrets, and I have a lot of remorse for it, but at the end of the day, that's why I'm here.
He's learning to live. He was just a little boy that I met in 2nd grade when our youngest son was in 2nd grade. And I could tell that he needed a family, some foundation, so I had him start coming over to the house and playing. The most respectful 2nd grade little boy I'd ever met. He got under my skin back then, fell in love with him. Knowing that it was going to be 10 years, it was like, okay, this is the marathon portion. It's going to be a while.
When I first came into the system, I was 17 years old. If I serve all my time, I'll be 27 by the time I get out. And I'm one of the older guys in the facility. It's kind of crazy to think about it. I'm trying to do my time in a way that's just really humble, try to be something positive, something that people can look up to, because I had that for me.
What have I had? Just a cup of coffee? They're like 10 miles in.
I try not to look super far. I have about 3.5 years left on my sentence right now, and I just look at it as an opportunity to continue to change and become better.
I have about 6 more years. I feel like I'm continuing to train, continue to do college. I'm gonna continue to take my opportunities that are being offered here.
Nice job, buddy. Go, buddy. Hit that one. Good shit, bro. This is for your mom. This is for you. Good job.
I want to say thank you to all the family and friends that came out to support these guys.
Super proud of you guys for doing this, setting a goal, making it happen. You guys are showing the community that you can do it. You can do anything. And we're proud of you for that. So thank you.
I never thought I'd be doing anything like this while being incarcerated, doing my time. Today I can say I finished 2nd place and I'm so happy.
I just want to say thank you. I love you guys, and let's do this again next year.
Let's get Xavier up here, our 1st place marathon winner this year. Come on.
Do you remember when you were littler and in the YMCA? You guys would just run laps, and run laps, and you'd pass all the people, all the big people.
Yeah.
They're like, he can really run. Yes, he can.
The marathon can teach you so many things. Writing down and setting goals, finding team in unexpected places, and being as kind to yourself as you are hard on yourselves. The lessons these young athletes learn today will take them so many places, especially when they leave the gates of McLaren.
And then when I get out, I plan to do more marathons. I thought it would take me like 4 hours or something, but I got 3:27. So that was really cool. Like everyone was surprised and shocked, and I don't know, it's cool. It's a good feeling.